Guys, in this video, I'll show you how to find profitable dropshipping niches and basically conquer them, right? A lot of things have changed, right? So, for example, before, a lot of people have been running general stores. Some people still do. And now what I'm seeing works is like identifying some niche, right? And basically dominating that niche, getting as much, kind of like market share in that niche, selling different products to people in that niche. And so in this video, I want to show you exactly how to do it, how to find these niches and how to dominate them very quickly. So let's get started. I'll show you the exact strategy, the breakdown, all of the details so you can take it and replicate it for yourself. By the way, guys, if you're looking for help with scaling your business, your e-commerce business, your Facebook ads, click on the link below and apply for a strategy session where our team basically will help you out and help you scale your business to the next level. So click on the link below, apply for a strategy session. You'd open the websites like My PMS, right? So this would give you the overview of the most successful, right, Shopify websites on the planet, right? So you can see here, for example, you can find like Shopify. So you can see here, right? Like basically the most popular like Shopify websites on the planet, right? All of these like Shopify like websites are hosted on Shopify. You can see here. So basically what you need to do here is just take some of these, right? Obviously like you cannot be like, for example, ColourPop. This is because this one is like, these are brands, right? These are like brands from people, that have like huge audiences, right? The same here. The same here. So you cannot be like that, right? But what you can do is like find examples here of the audiences and basically stores in certain niches that are, doing well, right? But at the same time, it's not like they are impossible to emulate. Like for example, let's say this one, right? So you can see basically the you can basically see the website and stuff, right? You can kind of like learn how it's all like structured and everything. So that's a starting point, right? That's how you would start. So Experetto is another one, right, that you can use also with a list of like top Shopify stores. You can see like this list, I guess it's a bit like outdated, right? I don't think they have updated like since like 1 year or two, but a lot of these websites here, you can also find some dropshipping websites. So starting with something that's already working, right? That's a key point, because like if you find something that's already working, you can make some adjustments to it. You can improve it in some ways, right? But you would start with like a good proof of concept, right? Instead of like doing something without like any ideas or just because you're passionate about, like your passion might be misleading and just get you into like the industry where like there's no potentials, there's no money, like no one pays money for something that you're passionate about. So I believe it's best, and my experience, best to follow something that's already working, right? Like we've generated millions and millions of dollars just following and emulating stuff that already works, right? So you would open like stores at the page like 5 or 6 here, right? So you have these pages, right? You would go like first page, but let's say you go like 5th page, right? I mean, still, still a lot of traffic, right? Like even this one is like ranking in the world by the amount of traffic. It's quite big, right? So like this one seems to be this like I guess it's some marijuana stuff. So you would just go through these like one by one and just see like if that is something that you can emulate, if there is something that the products and the niche that you can get into and you can do very well in it, right? That's it. Like, And to do well, I'll explain exactly what you would do to do well in a particular industry, right? So you would choose like 3-4 stores, right? You would check every website on similar web, right? So for example, if you go here, right? Or let's say like this one. You would just see how much traffic they're getting, right? I mean, this website, like, it came out of nowhere, right? As you can see here, it's like it's getting decent amount of traffic, right? And you would just go here, you would just see like how these websites, how these guys are doing here. So this is some like cereal and stuff, right? So obviously this is like not the product that you would emulate, so you would just like move on from this one, but you would just replicate this process, right? You would just replicate, and you would just go and emulate and emulate and emulate, like see what is happening, right? You would be like in this like spy mode on this stage, right? So again, this is the same one that we have seen before. Let's do this one. And there's so many of them, so many websites that, you know, you and me and, you know, other people are not even like aware of, like said, you know, the website that's doing like very well, right? I mean, this is very interesting. Like this is I mean, check it out. Like this is a website basically selling like stuff for dogs it seems like at a much higher price than it would be like, you know, like regular dropshipping stuff. So you can see here like very simple example of something that's, you know, like harness, very simple products, very like overpriced. As you can see, the price like premium, it's like premium segment here, right? Premium segment of the market. Very descriptive, very like, you know, very innovative, very nice, right? And decent amount of traffic, right? So some Facebook advertising you can see here. There is some like other sources of traffic in here as well. So very nice structured. So you would sign up for their email list. You would see if they're getting, you know, if they're sending any like newsletters and stuff, right? You would see like what countries they're targeting, where their traffic comes from, right? So with this one, it will be like a bit tricky because they don't have the data displayed, but like you would just, you know, if you cannot find for this one, you know, you can just find for another one, right? There are so many of them. And I haven't, like, that's the first time that I have seen this particular, you know, website, and it's, I mean, it looks very interesting. Just premium positioning for a product that's already selling, like, you know, the harnesses. So this is brands, more like technological product. This would be a bit more difficult to emulate, right? So you would just continue searching. Right? That's very, you know, it might be boring. So you can give this task to your virtual assistant to basically compile a list of these, you know, websites that have like good potential, that have like some of these things that you can emulate. This website doesn't show like it has like a lot of traffic. Seems they're selling the watches, right? Yeah, so it's not clear how well they're doing, right? So you just go on. You can see there are a lot of websites that don't have like a lot of data or don't seem like promising, but you can see like so many websites, so many other websites that are just, you know, much more promising, right? So here, right? So there are some also like some technological. So these are basically brands, right? So not everything that, you know, you'll find here you'll be able to emulate, but oftentimes you'll find, you know, the dropshipping websites here, right? A lot of these websites are dropshipping websites that are just doing very well, that you'll be able to emulate, or just the products that you can easily, you know, private label in China and sell. Right? So a lot of these will be like that, but it just like will require some time. Will require some time for you to find them. So this is a mattress, right? There are a lot of like mattress companies now in the United States that are like doing very well. So just another one of those. So you can see here, right? So this is basically what you can do, how you can find, you know, these websites, right? You would sign up for their email list. You would learn like how they're utilizing it. You would see if they're sending any newsletters, like if they're you know, sending like any traffic to from their advertising. So like for example with this one, with mattress websites, right? With Puffy, right? You would go here to AdSpy and you would search for the and see if they're advertising on Facebook. And then you would go to library doesn't seem like they advertising heavily in Facebook, so there might be like few reasons for that. Either they don't have like financial resources, or maybe they found like some other channels that are more efficient for them. So there might be like few reasons. So you would just move on, right? So it's not like you know, this process like on the first like go you'll be able to find something that's like very relevant and something that you can emulate. But you know, if you spend some time on this, and if you continuously have this mindset of like finding, you know, something that's just like blowing up, something that's working, then you will be always having some ideas on what to do next. Like maybe you'll find some ideas on what you can emulate for your own business. Maybe you can emulate some of the things that you will find from this you know, research for your own business, even if you're in totally different industry, in totally different niche, right? So once you found 3 of these stores that are making money, you'll find that they're driving a lot of traffic. They're getting like they're advertising heavily on Facebook, right? You would do this, right? So this would be applicable for Shopify, right? So for example, if we take this product and we add this at the end of the URL, you'll find they're like best-selling products here, right? And the same would apply for this product as well. You'll find their best-selling products. These are their best-selling products, you can see here, right? So like $169 for the dash cam. It's pretty good. And they have a few more products here as well, if you like other products too. So this is quite interesting. Just write it down. Basically, just write it down. Just have it you know, have it handled, right? So then pick their best sellers, right? You will need to create better images. You need to create better copies. You know, if these are the products that you can emulate, right? Obviously, not every product you can emulate, but for example, if you see someone that does well and you can find similar product on AliExpress, then you can just create better videos, better images, better copies. Obviously, set up your backend, like cross sells, upsells, like one-time offers. Set up your email marketing automations, right? All of the things that we have discussed in other videos, guys. You can see my channel for other videos. And then, you know, just attack their market and show no mercy, right? This is it. Basically, it's just finding something that works, finding the best, you know, leading companies in your field and just going after them aggressively, right? Just going after these, you know, same niches. Obviously, you know, you cannot jump like from niche to niche. But if you are looking for, you know, some proven ideas, some validated ideas, this is one of the best ways to find it, right? You would find someone who makes money, who validated their market, and you would just go after that market with better message, with better videos, with better copies, and just conquer that market. So this is it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel. If you're looking for help with scaling your e-commerce business, there is a link below in the description. Apply for a free strategy call with me and my team, and we'll see if we can help you to scale it up. So thank you very much, guys. Comment in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.